Hello guys, this is Spyderrock, and welcome to the MINESANITY November update. This is an update to my add-on pack, MINESANITY, that adds in 4 new add-ons as well as a handful of various important bug fixes. And yeah, that's pretty much it. But I want to go over each. I want to go over each of the add-ons that this adds, as well as the bug fixes, so you can know what to expect. Now I want to go ahead and get this out of the way. There's some bugs that I just can't fix, or I can't fix yet. That includes textures just not showing up for custom blocks on certain devices. I think that's connected to your device more so than MINESANITY itself. I think it has to do with the file directories or something. I'm having a hard time figuring out why that's happening, because I'm yet to have it recreate. But if that does happen, put the textures on your global resources in the settings and it should work. Now, to start off with the bugs I fixed, I did fix a significant amount of the crashing. There was a structure that was spawning in, and the structure had built into it a bunch of items. So when the structure spawned, there were 1,000 item entities and it crashed the game. So I got rid of that structure. That was a pretty frequently spawning structure, which was the main cause of crashing. Now, there will still probably be some crashing that's bound to happen, but it should be reduced significantly. There was a couple other structures that I got rid of as well that should fix problems. Blueberry bushes, I believe you can still get blueberries, but one of the blueberry bushes was spawning in as an update block instead of actually a blueberry bush. So that has been fixed. There should be no more update blocks just randomly spawning around the world. And the final thing I fixed is some importing issues. It should import a lot easier for more people. There shouldn't be an error when you open up the behavior pack and put it on a world or anything. I put a new manifest in and got that fixed. And there were just some minor changes to things that I fixed as well. Now, there's still going to be some texture errors that I am aware, exist, and I'm always working on them. But for every one I fix, I feel like 2 more kind of get broken. So I'm just kind of leaving a handful of them because most of them aren't very important things. If something major needs to be fixed, I will fix it. However, anyway. So the first add-on that I have added is the Redstone Plus add-on by Lather Laifu. This is an add-on that I showcased the other day that adds in a bunch of new redstone blocks. So I'm going to do a quick overview of some of the things in this add-on. However, if you want to see my my full video on it, you can check that out. Where I go into more depth on everything that's in this add-on. However, this is an add-on that adds in a ton of redstone components. So I'm going to grab a few redstone things that I might need for this, such as a repeater, redstone dust, and a redstone torch, and I'll show you kind of some of the things. So you've got these custom redstone lamps that basically work as you would expect. So I can just connect this up with some redstone and they light up. They are just colorful redstone lamps. They look very nice. We've got timer blocks, which will send off a redstone signal every certain interval of time. So if I set it to 10, every 10 ticks, it will send off a little redstone thing. Also, I don't know what the deal is with my torches looking so weird. That's just a thing that's been happening to me lately. I can't figure out why redstone torches look so janky. I don't know what I did. They just kind of look like that. It just kind of happens. And you could hook up a custom lamp to it. Actually, here, I might need to do that. And there we go. It kind of bugs out because the lamps take a second to turn on and off. But then you've got these things where you can measure the actual the level of redstone, so you can see that's how powerful that is versus if I say move this out a little bit. This is really handy for actual redstone building for measuring stuff, I feel like. But you could also make some cool looking stuff with these blocks. We've got a redstomizer, which sends a random redstone signal in each direction. So if I do this and then I grab my torch, you can see that it sends off a random redstone signal in one of 4 directions. You can see it kind of works and it goes in all these different directions depending on where you do it. So that's pretty neat. It would be nice if there's a way you could power it from below or above, and I don't know, maybe there is, but I haven't figured out how to do that. If that is actually, you can power it from below. Okay, that's handy. That's really handy because look at this. Okay, that's pretty neat. There's block breakers, block placers, block rotators. And they're all pretty neat. Some of them don't work with some things. I believe the block rotator should work if I have something on top of it. It should work with most I don't know what it does work with, but I believe it works with most rotatable blocks. I'm not sure it works with every rotatable block. Here we go. Okay, I can power it, but I don't know. It works with some blocks. I'm not sure which ones. So here, let me go ahead and get rid of that. Then we've got other things. We've got magnet blocks. These are actually really, really neat because they will pull items in And then you can when you power them with redstone, they like suck items into them, which could be really helpful for like farms and stuff. So yeah, it's pretty much just a bunch of like this kind of thing. There's some more stuff. There's like redstone chains and redstone lanterns and things like that. Is a pretty neat add-on. Next is the outside add-on by the Bedrock Miners team. This is basically the closest thing we have to the create mod in Minecraft Bedrock. It's in a beta still. It's a pretty early version of the add-on. However, it does work and it works decently well. So I can hook up, I'm gonna need a lever for this actually. I always forget I need a lever, but you need a lever. Levers are actually really handy for this add-on. Let's see, where are levers anyway? I'm not good at finding things. Lever, here we go. So if you grab a lever and you grab a motor and you can turn it on, you can see if it's red, it's off. If it's not red, it's on. Then you can connect a shaft to it, and then you can put like whatever you want. I'm gonna put a gearbox here, and then I'm gonna put another shaft here so I can like turn it. And it's kind of like its own form of redstone signal. And I can put a mechanical drill here, and then if I place blocks here, they should just be broken by this drill. So you can see if you had like some kind of generator here, something that generates blocks, you can break them pretty easy. Which honestly is pretty cool. And you can use this like in tandem with other add-ons. So like I've got the generators add-ons, and I have Redstone Plus, and I have this, and you can use them all together to make some pretty cool machines. So this isn't the only thing. There's other things that you can do. This is just what I grabbed. But this is a pretty neat add-on. It adds some neat stuff, and stuff does look cool. So I made a full video about this one as well that I would recommend watching if you want to know more about what all the things do, because it's kind of complicated and I don't have time to go over everything here. Next we have the Nether expansion add-on by Vatnage, or Emotionless, or whatever you want to say. This is an add-on that adds in some new Nether expansion. There's these like square basalty, whatever this is, charred sand biomes that can spawn around that have like some stuff in them. You can get these nether reeds, so they're like a new block, and there's some new nether enemies as well. I want to see if I can find some of them. You have these like dripstone netherrack things. There's glowstone variants, which I was messing around with on stream last night for those of you that were there, so thank you to those of you that stopped by during that stream. There's also some new nether mobs that spawn in. They're not always the easiest to find, but sometimes you can find them. There's like a new boss, I believe, which I didn't grab anything specifically, but I'll spawn some of these things in. I think it's called like the Blaze something. Blaze, I can't remember what it's called actually. Is it the King Blaze? There's so many things. I don't think it's the King Blaze. There was it's called the Scorched. Scorched, here we go. There's a Scorched and a Scorched boss, so these will spawn around. Oh, it's like, yeah, it's these guys. And you can fight them. Here, let me grab a good sword. Let's see. I need the where's the Excalibur's Wrath? Here we go. So yeah, you can beat these guys up. They have a decent bit of health, and sometimes they can like, yeah, and they drop blaze rods. And I think they spawn just kind of all around, and they're a good way to get blaze rods, I think. They're a little bit tougher than blazes, but they do spawn more readily around. You've also got the Scorched boss, which is like a bigger version of this guy, which this sword is a little OP, and these guys drop blaze rods and diamonds and stuff like that. So it just adds a little bit more to the Nether. There's a little bit more life in the Nether. There's just more stuff in general to find. I haven't made a video on this add-on, but there is a page for this, and I will leave a link in the description to the wiki for MINESANITY, which does have a link to the actual like download and stuff for this add-on if you want to check it out individually. But I like these like dripstone things. I think they really add to the ambience of the Nether. I think they look nice, and they're a cool way to get stuff. I mean, like, look at this. They even like can stack on top of each other, which is pretty neat. And we have those like reed things, which look cool, and they stack on top of each other too. I don't know. It just adds more growth. And I mean, the Nether update added a lot of cool stuff, but these are pretty neat changes. And the last add-on that I added in this update is the Parasite add-on, also by Vatnage or Emo. This adds in some new weapons as well as some new creatures that will spawn around your world, and I believe there's like little creatures that spawn around, and then after a certain amount of time, if they're left like unattended to, they will like mutate into these bigger creatures. So I want to fight a couple of these just to check them out, because I also haven't showcased this one. So we've got, you know, a scythe, a pickaxe, and a bow to work with here, and we've got these creatures. This is a floater. I don't know what this thing is, but it seems a little bit spooky. Hello. Oh, it shoots at me. Okay, well I can shoot back as well with my bow, which is kind of funny. There's also these aren't the only creatures. These are just the handful that I grabbed. But there's a lot of new like creatures to mess around with. We've got this guy. This is a crawler. Oh my gosh, that does a lot of damage. Okay, get out of here. Oh no, actually, oh no. Okay, these guys drop cool stuff. You know, diamonds and whatnot. And then a walker. This guy's actually pretty kind of terrifying, honestly. These things. I mean, these things all look pretty cool. But this guy, does he make me slow? Are you gonna fight? No, this guy just runs away from me. Is it because I'm stepping in this goo? It might be. Okay, get out of here, get out of here. Oh no, okay, I'm getting poisoned. Nope, let me just keep hitting this guy with this. It does, okay, this does enough damage to take him out. I feel like oh no, there's a little guy. That's also from this. I'm getting beat up. Anyway, that's pretty much it for this add-on. I mean, it adds in quite a few more guys than what I could show off in this, but it's about time I have to end off the video. So anyway, thanks for watching. If you made it to here, you can get this add-on pack update in the description of this video. I plan on updating this on MCP DL pretty soon. That usually takes a little bit, and I am updating the wiki as well to include all the new stuff. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you made it to here, see you guys later, and bye.